What's going on YouTube? It's your buddy Will from the What's Up in the Sky 37 channel or online at www.whatsupinthesky.com. Come check out the website and everything else that we've got posted up there. And you are looking at a Spirit Rover picture, and this was the famous one that the little walking guy was on Mars. And what you're looking at here is I needed to come back to this picture because I came back and I look at this picture and I just see the most total proof of past life on Mars is in this picture. And this is one of the best ones out there. Even what looks like possibly water, and they have the blue sky in it. But we're going to take a quick look at some of these anomalies. Look at especially this right here, which I call the table. It's got a big circular thing here in the middle, and obviously what looks to be beveled out top. Almost looks like a pool table, like some sort of pool table. It would be much a little bit skinnier than our regulation pool tables, but what's also weird about this is it has a couple more just like it right around it. And this is one of the most famous pictures of Mars because this is the Spirit. See, here's the same table with the bevel here, and then also as we move up the picture, you're gonna see another what seems to be area with the same type of anomaly, and as well as like here where you've got this machine looking anomaly, and then over here once again here's the other one, here's the other pool table. So you've got this anomaly almost in two spots, and this is almost the exact same anomaly. It looks like they're both buried in, and this is a little bit taller. So I'm going to bounce out and show you exactly which picture this is. You're going to notice right away when I showed you. Here, let me show you the main anomaly. So I'm sure you've seen these before. This is definitely one of the most famous pictures out. There you go. Alright, here's this, and pull it up a little bit. There he is. The walking guy here. If you remember this one, I've got this on one of my first videos where I went mostly over this. So I didn't go into them other stuff where you've got the little guy with the arm walking out and what looks to be buttocks and legs moving forward. And people say that's just a rock, but when I look at this, I see so much more in this picture, even coming along with some of these other things up here. We're going to be taking a quick look at, and we're gonna bust this out with some Photoshop. Take a couple minutes on this picture because it's definitely worth it. Here, look at this right here with the box and the bevels with the two circles at the top, almost like a crane or something, or almost like a some sort of anchor or some chest or something. Here you've got something that's hollowed out, a total circle, almost looks like a helmet you'd stick on, that you could actually pull up and put your head on. So here, let me show you where to get this picture, because if you don't have this for your collection, you need to get this picture, especially because up here it looks like there might be some water in it, or possibly wet water, So let's pull it here back into here, and I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to do something that I usually, even though they've already white balanced this picture like NASA says they do, I'm going to go ahead one more time and give it the auto color button here. And this most likely, here, let me put it in my background slot. Image, and then we're going to do auto color. See if that brings it, see how much more it brings down the blues in it. And I think that's most likely going to look more how it works here. Now let's go back to our, well, we can go through these one at a time because this is definitely one of those shots that there's so much on here that I could do 4 or 5 videos out of this one thing. But let's definitely take a look here. Let's just start here. Let's go through some of this here, and I want to get back to that table. Here, and my synopsis of Mars, if you haven't watched my videos, if you're new to my channel, I come to the conclusion that Mars was some sort of society that definitely had art, had civilization, had buildings, had stonework, had metal, had machinery, had tools, and something happened there, most likely either impact from a meteor, nuclear explosion. Something must have happened that really destroyed this planet. And the back side of this, I know that part of the planet has a lot of asteroid impacts on it, a lot of impacts. So that could have been what it was. Maybe the the asteroid that hit Mars way back in yonder, the one that maybe killed the dinosaurs here, maybe instead of allowing 10% of life to live, it let no live. But I think that what we see now is basically just the strewn out junk from the catastrophe all over the planet. I mean, it most likely went up, down, and came down and just buried itself in the Martian surface. You're going to find it everywhere. And everywhere we look with these rovers, we're finding what looks like Uncle Jake's junkyard, as Terry puts it. But here I thought there was one of the interesting rocks. It just kind of had like a little insignia type thing on it. Now let's go back to my tables, because this is one of the coolest ones, I think. And this is probably where I'll probably use this as the thumbnail. This or the one up at the top, because I really think these are some of the best anomalies that that just don't seem to fit. I mean, this looks like part of a building that's just landed right here. And the fact that a lot of the other stones close to it up here look like they've got the same beveling and the same parts to it. I mean, let's take a look here. Look how perfect the cut is, and look how perfect the bevel is. The bevel goes the entire way. One, look how that's bam, the whole way through it. It's there, and how it comes down. It almost looks like this could be flipped over just like the other one, and would have that cavity in it. Um, it almost looks like something I've seen on Mayan pictures, and some of the there was a table down there that had a like a collection for people would say it was for human sacrifice or something that the blood would collect at the end. And I think sometimes I don't even know if they even know what they're talking about. I know that the one I was looking at looked like it could have been used for anything, but it could animal sacrifices, stuff like that. But it had that type of table and it had the bevels in it. It was the same style type of rock, that would have it. And in here, like this one right here, it just seems to be not as perfect, but it definitely has the shape. And like I said, I think that everything that was thrown about this stuff, was just destroyed and tossed up. Let's see here. Once again, I'm just looking at the squareness of these rocks. That's why I pointed them out with this. Let's go take a walk on the wild side here. Let me pull back a little bit, and let's go make sure I don't have anything over here I want to look at. Anything else? This is just a very cool area, Mars. Now, and the fact that this had all the, I would think when the news came out with this and they showed those other pictures of the guy walking like this, that they would have showed some of this other stuff. This here, these two rocks just seem to have these, looks like this is probably just coincidence, but looks like it's cut out in the middle there. I really didn't have too much to look into that. This was just a circle, and see how the circle had another like insignia, like kind of put into the middle of it there, almost like the one that was back here a couple minutes ago. And up here on the hill, you've got some interesting things up here. I thought up here you've got a perfect circle on the hill. See that? Just kind of sitting up there alone doing nothing. Perfect circle. And then over here we've got just these two random, these are pretty big, it's pretty far in the distance, two random either rocks or something that just looks like it was tossed up there and just has never fell down. That was the last place. Wherever the cataclysm took place on this planet, it just threw everything everywhere. And like I said, I'm thinking this stuff probably escaped the underground because most likely we seem to know our fate. Especially here on Earth, people seem to think that something will eventually happen, and with the cycle of the planet, eventually something's going to happen. We're going to have an asteroid strike, maybe it's in my lifetime or 7,000 lifetimes from now, who knows. More of this blocky type structures, it looks like they've got the internal cavities to them, like they've been hollowed out. Very cool. Here, this was neat too. This is kind of on top. It looks like, and now this to me looks like water, and it does look like running, almost looks like flowing water. Or it looks like sand that's damp from under with water or some sort of liquid. And on the shore here, there's this very interesting looking pod. I don't even know what to call that. What do you guys think about that thing right there? It's like on the shore. Is that the tanning spot for the Martians? Is that where they go to tan? Get their tan on? Because I'm ready to move up there if we can get our tans on. They don't get as much sunlight on Mars. I don't know how tan we get. Check this out. I'm white as a ghost anyway, so. Alright, check this out. Another circle up here, just like the one at the other top. I thought was interesting, just kind of there. And if you look kind of here, there's kind of archways and stuff, almost like the sand just piled up on everything as it came whipping through. Um, Now let me go to my favorite ones. Oh, here's another one here that was one of my favorites. This kind of looks like looks like a Sumerian tablet. It's just like pulled over. I don't know. That was a cool one to me. I won't leave you much with that one. If you guys want to hit pause on the thing, go for it. Try not to make you sick as I run through these here. Okay, now there's the last couple are coming up, so let's really take a look at these. More of this hollowed out rock. Looks like right here might be broke, and let's see where it was breached, but it looks like it came and landed right there and snapped some stuff, and this might have been a hollow thing, and over here it looks like it was broken out. I would imagine this piece coming down here and would look almost like that table we already saw. And as we go up here, we're going to find the pieces that I was just this is one of the first ones I found when I was looking on here before we even messed with the other thing. And I want to go ahead and, what I would like to do is select this and just go ahead and see if we can't pull out some of this stuff here. Background, image, auto contrast, exposure. I just think that this right here just shows the beveling. It's too cool. You've got the bevel all the way around this piece here, and you've got these two hooks at the top, And to me, that's just too perfect. I mean, with this, if this was just out there by itself, I would say, okay, this isn't any proof. But this, with this perfect square here, with the other thing back there, with everything that's been hollowed out, especially stuff like, I mean, look at this. This looks like a helmet right there. It's got the hollow thing, or it's some sort of like a face type something. It's either an effigy or something. I could picture this maybe a big, huge statue that just is, here it is. It's broke up. Here's the pieces to it. It's all over this area right here. Um, Even down into here, like see the inscriptions and stuff. It could be on here. It's hard to see with the pixelization, but what do you think, guys? I mean, have you when this picture is one of the best. I said if you don't have it in your collection, you need to you definitely go grab this one. It's a little bit bigger of a download, but not too much. And let's take a look at that again. Like I said, I just pull that up. Even when you pull it up right, you can see that bevel's there, and it's perfect. It looks like it's been chipped over here on the corner just a tad, but not much. And here's those two circle things at the top. Just kind of throw it all into a loop there. Make it all one. So let me see here. Let me pull out again. See if there's anything else. I'm sure you guys, as I scroll through these, when I watch the videos after I've made them, I go scrolling through this stuff, and I'm like, oh, there's something. Ah, there's something again, and I just find much, much more as we're rolling through the videos. But there's only so much you can get in one video, and let's take a look here. Was interesting rocks down here, just kind of colorful. Um, and then like the old guy over here, where'd he go? He was just in the Mars man that made this picture famous. There he is. I'll leave you with this, guys. What's Up in the Sky 37. My name is Will. Check out my website, www.what'supinthesky.com. Hit the subscribe button, hit like, share this on Facebook, share it on Twitter. Help me out. We're trying to get our views up, get this stuff out, let the world know that you can come to what'supinthesky.com and get this all at one place. I'm trying to collect up any anomaly I don't have yet. Email me, will@willfarrar.net. I'm trying to get them all out there for us so everybody can see these and we can go ahead and move forward with our thinking about the past and maybe even the current future on Mars and what could be for it, and our own planet and our own civilization and our own what's the word? Oh, humanity, our own livelihood. Where are we going to go? Are we going to survive as a species? If we are, we're going to have to take a step off this planet, and eventually we're going to be doing it. So, much love, guys. Take it easy. Peace.